Hello, good people of podcast land. My name is Tony Token Squid Price, and this is the I Am Damaged podcast. This is episode number 8, season 1, and I had to come online here and give a little bit of an explanation, offer an apology, see if we can get things kind of sort of on track. So here's what happened here is the last journal entry, so because the I Am Damaged podcast is simply me reading my journals. So what had happened is on October 6, 2008, I got to that date in the journals. And in the journal was a transcript of dialogue that had been recorded between the two principal players in the journals. Anyway, since that day, I was doing some digging through the audio recordings, and I actually found the prequel to that. So what it ended up being is it ended up being a long, hours-long dialogue. We'll use that term loosely. And what had happened is in episode 6, I read the transcripts for Part 2 and Part 3. It was actually a 3-part thing. And I read Part 2 and Part 3 in Episode 6, and I just played the audio recording in Episode 7. This is Episode 8. Today is my daughter's 21st birthday. And as a happy birthday message from me to the whole wide world, because I don't get to, as of today, I don't get to wish her a happy birthday. That's part of the court order. That's coming up later. When we get into all of this mess of all of these files that are part of the court order and stuff like that, we'll get into that at that point. I will say that if she should choose to contact me, she is more than welcome to do that. The same is true for her older brother. Actually, her older brother and I don't have any restrictions against each other necessarily. But the idea was that we wanted to get this podcast going because we needed to put the journals in a format that he could pay attention to. Anyway, there are some... the easiest thing for me to do would have been to go to October 10th and keep on reading the journals. However, when I found this recording of part 1 of the 3 parts, I just felt that it was pretty crucial that I share it with you. So if you listen to the recordings from episode 7, please understand that this one was the 20-minute, well, it was a 20 or 25-minute recording that was created immediately before episode 7 recordings began. So this one will seem a little bit more like it's the beginning of a conversation. And it actually will end. So when you get to the last thing that you hear at the very end, if you go right to listening to number 7, it'll sound like that's just a continuation of the same thing, because it is a continuation of the same thing. Okay, a couple of housekeeping matters here. This is the I Am Damaged podcast. This is a production of ToMack Entertainment, and looking right here for an email address. Should you choose to purchase a copy of the printed version of the journals, just send us an email. And we'll start a quick little dialogue on how you can make a contribution to the Gold Star Ride Foundation and therefore get a copy of either the ebook or if you wanted a printed book. We're a couple weeks away from having a printed version of the journals, but you know what? We'll probably have one pretty soon. Anyway, without any further ado, I think I've said as much as I care to say. I'm going to flip this thing off like I did with episode 7. I'm going to try to put up dialogue so you can read it and listen to it at the same time. And there you have it. I'll see you at the other end.
I'm sure that it was 6 months ago when Luke put those pillows on the bed. And I'm pretty sure I haven't allowed him to do it since. So I would be kind of curious to know why it is that you're so mad about those pillows today.
It's an example, Mr. Smarty Pants or Smarty Man or whatever.
An example of
there was
what?
An example, you allowing them to do whatever with almost no rules, and that is why they like you more than me.
Just for fun, why don't you let me ask you to point out an example of something I did today?
I don't care. We're not talking about that. We're talking about me not allowed to have any right on my children.
You have all kinds of rights on your children.
Yes, inside this house. Okay, sure.
I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of you splitting our family apart. I haven't been before, and I'm not today, and here's a...
Well, then you know what? When you want to go and fly wherever, you'll have to take us too, because I'm not willing to let you go anywhere without us, because I don't want to split the family. And that is going to be it.
Fine.
Fine.
I didn't realize it was a big deal.
Oh, yeah, it is a big deal.
It's a big deal if I fly someplace.
No, I don't give a shit. But since it's a big deal, if I fly somewhere with my children and it's such a big deal that I don't get to do that, then you don't get to do it either.
You cannot justify it. Why do you need to split the family up? Why can't we all go together when you want to go?
Okay, we will do the same thing. When you want to go somewhere, when you need to go somewhere, we all go. You don't get to go. We all go. Because we don't want to split the family. No, even for 2 days. No, even for 1 day. How about that?
So where am I going that you guys have to come with me?
I don't care. Give a shit. I don't know. Let me know. We will see if we can go.
Is this like a reference to me flying to Detroit to have lunch with Brian Kelly?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Because we want to take our 3.5-year-old daughter to have lunch with somebody who's dying of cancer, right?
I know, I don't know my mom how long she's gonna leave it because she's full of shit inside.
She's
of
not
her.
one of my friends.
So,
she is our children's grandmother.
Yeah, and she's my mother too.
Yeah.
So, for that matter, it might be, last October might be the last time I saw Tekla.
So? What's the point you're making?
The one that I made.
So I don't get to go visit your mother by myself anymore? I have to take the family with me?
Oh, we can't split the family.
How many times in the 10 years we've been together have I told you I wanted to fly to Italy to visit your mother without you?
Never, because you wouldn't know what to do, and you wouldn't know how even to eat.
Then why are you using this as an example?
That was not an example. There was an example, you saying that you need to see whatever his name is, and for whatever reason, and that was me saying, well, we need to see my mom too, so why do you want to split the family?
I didn't think it was a good idea to take my family to see Brian in Detroit.
Well, we don't want to split the family, so suck it up.
I don't understand what you're trying to accomplish.
Nothing, just following the rules. You set up the rules, you don't get to split the family, you don't get to fly away, you don't get to do that, and then let's not do that.
Well, why are you using such absurd examples? This conversation began because you wanted to leave next week or something and take Tekla to Italy, and me and Luke get to come and meet you at Christmas time.
No, never said so. Never said that.
No, but
I wouldn't be able to leave.
you implied it.
This summer, I have the chance to stay there whenever I want. I can go there and be there and until whenever I want. That's my house. It's my second home, you know. But I have to come back because I have 2 children that I love very, very, very much till death. Okay?
I don't know anybody who ever
I
questioned
came
that.
Back. Well, you questioned that.
I don't question your love for your children.
Yes, you do, because you are scared of whatever, because I yelled at Luke. Give me a break. What mother does not yell at her own children?
I'm sure there's a few.
Yes, there is a few. You know what? No, it's all of them. But you question me being a mother and love my children and be good to them because you were scared I was going to hurt them. What
You yelled at Luke when you were supposed to yell at me.
Whatever.
Actually, you weren't supposed to yell at me either.
Really? Well, let's now change that. You made the rule. We'll follow the rule.
How about this rule? When you're mad, you tell me why you're really mad so we can fix the problem and move on.
I'm telling you, boy, I'm really mad. I just
Why?
told you. Why? Because you're not allowing. This is the 6th time I'm telling you. Do you want me to write in the piece of paper?
I want you to figure out a way to tell it to me so that I understand why it has not come up.
You an email.
Is there a chance I can finish explaining this or not?
Well, no, because you're going everywhere and you're not keeping on the same track. You do that all the time. That's why you piss me off.
Okay, let me try to get you back on the first truck. You're clearly upset about something. You have not been upset about anything with me since July. Today's October 5th. All through August, all through September, everything went well between me and you. Every conversation I had with you, you gave me nothing but positive feedback and positive reaction to everything that we talked about. Everything. Until today.
Well,
okay, so today I want to know.
I'm close here. I'm forced to stay here.
Where?
Here in this house. Because you need support to do whatever, and I need to stay home.
Stay home? You go to work whenever you want. You got a car with keys. You got a garage door opener. You got a driver's license.
Where the hell would I go?
Sweetheart, why don't you tell me what it is that you're mad about?
I told you what I'm mad about.
I'm holding you prisoner and that has you angry?
You not allowing me to be a mother and to do what I want with my children.
You can be a mother and do whatever you want with our children, except split up our family.
Okay. And I said 4 times, we will stop with the rule.
Well, why do you want to do that?
Or you're just telling me you don't want me to.
Why are you mad? Is this a bad rule? Is that a bad rule? Yeah, why are you mad?
Well, you ask to any other woman what you did to me, what are you doing to me, and see how fast they will say, oh, if you were my husband, oh, man. Ask to all of them, to all the one you know. Okay?
I just love this challenge.
They say.
What is it that I'm doing to you? Am I stopping you from continuing your education?
You tried to, yes, you did. I had somebody was going to pay for a course, you said, because we sent the letter in or something in, and I had some sort of, I don't know what it's called, and you said, but you don't have time. You're not going to have time. How are you going to do eBay, the kids, and these and that? You can't do it. I said, fine, I won't do it. And if I'm doing what I'm doing, it's because I have to do it behind your back. And when I told you about it, you were not really happy. So, no, you're not going to stop my education. You will never do, and you never did, because that's not going to happen. Sorry.
So now you tell me that you do things behind my back.
Oh. Yeah, lots of that. Yeah, I got, when I go out in the morning and I come back here 1 in the morning, I do lots of stuff outside. You got no idea. You got no clue. Yeah, I have a second life. Oh, yeah. They call me the red hat outside. Well, they call me the red hat until I have red hair. Now I have black hair, they call me the black hat. So,
You brought the anger into this conversation. I just don't know what it's about. I don't know why you're unhappy. As a rule, not just today, but as a rule, I don't know why you choose to be unhappy. I don't know what's missing.
You're not allowing me to be a mother. And this is the 8th time I'm saying the same sentence.
What restriction is it that I put on you stops you from being a mother?
Well, you don't.
What restrictions do I put on you?
Take any of my children wherever I want to go.
You do have the permission to take your children wherever you want to go. The only thing I'm saying is, if you're going to go overnight, I would like to go with you.
Well, you can't come. You're too busy. And you don't like to be in the crowds.
I said if you're going overnight. No, I don't like to go in the crowds. I've been in crowds enough to know that I don't like it.
Okay, then stay home. Why do you want to prohibit us to go wherever we want to go?
How come we went to the Mall of America today like you wanted to do, and you were the one that got crabby about being there? Did I get cranky today? No, I don't recall being cranky today.
It was the Mall of America.
It was your idea.
Well,
I did not want to go.
There's nothing else to choose.
I was clear that I did not want to go. But I went, and I enjoyed it, and I made the best of it.
Good.
What happened to you? Where is it that, what am I doing that's making you so miserable?
You are a shadow with rules.
I have one rule. One.
Yeah, be a pain in the ass.
No, nobody gets hurt. That's my one rule. You tell me I'm restricting your ability to be a mother only because the one thing that I restrict from you causes a great deal of pain to me and to our kids. They don't want to go to Florida for a week without their dad, and they don't want to go to Italy for 2 weeks without their dad.
I don't want to go for 1 week either. I just want to go for 2 days. But
then why can't we all go?
Because you won't want to go. Because Florida sucks, and because the weather at that time, you told me that the weather wasn't good. And then you told me that it wasn't the right time, and then you said we have to wait 1 week. And then we waited 1 week, and you said something else was going on.
Yeah, Luke started school.
Right.
Right. You wanted to go to Florida.
You are a manipulator.
You wanted to go to Florida in August.
And you say, well, let's do it this way. And then that way it can be done because something shit else comes up.
Yeah, that's called life.
No, that's called you lying.
I can't lie about the future.
For sure you can't promise either.
I don't have to go fight crowds all day to know that I don't like to fight crowds all day. And I don't have to go to Florida in August to know that it's too hot for me to be comfortable there.
Well, my children like crowds. How come we got to do what you say and not what they say?
Well,
They would love to swim in the water when it's hot outside.
Yeah, and I took Luke swimming in the beach when it was hot outside this summer. And you were more than welcome to come along.
When did you take him?
don't know, one of them hot days. I don't remember which day it was.
Where was I?
You were here. Because you were with Tekla.
Or maybe
Tekla didn't
Tekla
come
was
with us.
sick. Or maybe she was taking her nap and you said, you know what, I'm going to take a look to the beach.
Is it my fault that Tekla takes a nap?
No, but why did I have to be inside the house?
I'm sorry, did you want to take him to the beach that day?
No, why didn't we go all together?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
No, we went. It wasn't it's a 10-minute drive away, so it's not that big a deal. It's kind of like going to buy shoes. It's really not that big a deal. You go, you pick out your shoes, you buy them, and then you leave. It's what we did with Tekla when you and I went to buy her shoes a month ago. We went in, we got her shoes, and we left. It wasn't that big a deal. I don't remember a lot of details about that day either. I am not the cause of your unhappiness.
Yes, you are.
Only because you think so.
Yeah.
Just trying to figure out why you think so. I can't for the life of me understand why you're choosing to be unhappy. Under any circumstances. Why are you choosing to be unhappy?
I can't shoot you. It's against the rules.
It really shouldn't be a desire. Very sorry to hear that you would like it to be a choice for you. What do we have to do for you to be happy? What environment do I need to build so that you can say, hey, you know what? I'm happy now.
I don't know. Can you get me a husband?
Not much better than the one you got.
I'm sure there's gonna be something out there. Like a real one.
What does a real husband do? If I'm not a real husband, what does a real husband do?
The husband?
Yeah, the husband. What does a real husband do?
I don't know. Get a book and learn it.
Every book I've read on this subject
You didn't
has
read
me in
anything
line.
on the subject. You didn't.
You brought the book home, How to Be a Perfect Husband. I read it cover to cover 3 times.
That was a shitty thing, please. And you read the thing and still didn't learn anything.